Alright, just gotta get a good run right here. Maybe dive bomb into the corner here. Oh, we're there.
That's the kind of racing we are bringing into F1 25. This is my official career mode journey. No team owner shortcuts, no handouts, just me. Starting from the grid with Alpine and building a legacy the hard way, I've dialed in the settings for realism, created my driver, and set the difficulty where it actually pushes me every weekend. This isn't about dominating from day one, it's about development, rivalry, and earning every single point. Now, let's head to the grid and start this career.
Okay, and we are in Monaco, and for those of you who have played this before, you kind of know what this one is all about. We really just talked to our agent or whatever and signed the contract. Nothing super exciting here. So I'll probably just skip through most of this here, and then we'll see you at the main menu again. Alright, here we go. So pretty much this is relatively self-explanatory. We gotta just pick our target for the season, kind of set the contract length and all of that. Recommended is 69. That's pretty nice, but we're gonna make it an even 70. You can only do one season, which makes sense here. So let's go with that. We're gonna go ahead and sign our first contract. Hopefully that wasn't too ambitious, but I don't think it is very much. This is our very nice house. Not sure how we get this just starting out, but hey, I'm not complaining. And here's the main menu, obviously, so we don't have too much to do just yet. Obviously, we have our teammate here, Franco Colapinto. Got a message from Oliver Oakes here, our team principal. And then, oh, we have our specialist, so we got to do some goals and whatnot, which looks like we're going to do this. Complete race weekend or participate in or skip/simulate 3. Let's do the 3 sessions. So we're going to do at least one practice, qualifying, and the race, of course. So we'll do that. That's the only one that we can do right now, which is okay. Other than that, everything else is relatively simple. Let's see if we can do any upgrades. Oof, I don't think so. We only have 340 upgrade points, and the lowest one looks like it's at 400. So we're probably just going to have to wait till we advance here, which we can do that right now. Okay, and we got the very exciting grid reveal, of course. We all know what we're about here and everything like that. Everyone's checking out their cars. Very exciting. Yes, they all look very cool. Where are the real guys at, though? Nope, not you, not you. Ah, there we go. Look at that stud. All right, if anything, we're gonna stand out with that pink and blue. All right, we got another season or another message here. It's just pretty much about our objectives, so nothing too exciting. Oh, we do have enough to upgrade part of our car, though. It looks like there's already some there, so we're gonna go ahead and do aerodynamics. Or actually, let's just do recommended. I don't really know as much about all the car upgrades and everything like that, so we're gonna go with recommended. I feel like that'll give us the best chance of actually getting better. Alright, so we're going with the gearbox. Makes sense, gears are pretty important. I believe so, at least. So yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and advance one more time. Alright, we're gonna go to our first race weekend at Austria. Alright, so obviously here we are at our first race weekend here. Nothing too exciting here. Forecast dry, we're in Australia, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, other than that, nothing too exciting. We have our one goal, is just doing 3 different things. No upgrades to talk about yet, so let's go ahead and go right into our first practice session. So we're not going to do too much of this, obviously the garage tutorial there. We're just going to do our 3 main practice programs here. I always like to start off with the track acclimatization. Just kind of getting used to the track and everything like that with our car. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a flying lap. I'm not gonna really show you guys much of this because obviously it's just the same stuff over and over again. So you will see me at the end of it just to see how I did. Hopefully I didn't crash or anything like that. And we'll go from there. Alright, we finished that one in 2 laps. Very nice and easy. We're just going to go ahead and skip to the garage. We don't really got to do the whole cooldown lap thing. Waste an hour of time. So let's go ahead and return to the garage and get to the next practice. Alright, next one we're going to go ahead and do race strategy. Obviously the qualifying pace we'll save for last just because that'll be when we are most, kind of used to the track and everything like that and have our best chance of doing well. Alright, we're gonna get started here in just a second again. You're gonna see just a very fast-paced version of this again, and I will see you at the end. Alright, well, as you can see there, we got everything complete there. We are going to go ahead and pause again, not cause anybody else any issues, and return to the garage. That was pretty fun. Almost messed up there at the end, but we managed to save it there a little bit here. That means we just have one more left here. Our time looking pretty good. Obviously, Max Verstappen, they beat us. Not too many other people have gone out yet, which is okay, but hey, feeling pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and get this qualifying pace in, and then we will get to the actual qualifying. So obviously this is qualifying simulation kind of thing, so we're going to be driving as fast as we possibly can without crashing. Woo! Drifting around that last corner there. Dang, alright. 20th. Hey, that's kind of what I expected. Obviously we have the difficulty set up pretty high, so that's okay. Not too bad. I think it will get better as we go on. Obviously, if this first race just goes really bad, maybe we'll think about lowering the difficulty a little bit just to make it entertaining, not just for you guys, but also for me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and then skip to the honestly just skipping to qualify because we don't need to do any of the other practice sessions here. Alright, I think that was a good first start though. We obviously didn't crash the car, which is a big thing. And now we're going to try to qualify. Maybe we'll be able to qualify better than what they thought that we would there in 20th, but we'll see. Alright, not too much strategy here with the qualifying here. I'm going to go with the increased downforce, so I think that'll help us on the turns on this track here. So we're going to go with that and see if that helps us. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. We're going to go out with soft tires, and then we're going to come back and put on some fresh tires near the end of the session, and just let's see how it goes this first race of the year. Obviously getting used to all the different things with Alpine. Obviously most of the cars are similar, so it comes down to the driver a lot of times. Alright, how do we manage? 20th. Okay. Well, we're going to see how this first race goes. Obviously, we didn't want to qualify in last place, but we don't have too much of a choice. What was our time, at least? Was it that far off? Oh, okay, no, it wasn't that far off. We're only like a 10th off of Liam Lawson and these guys, so only us 1.5 seconds off the lead. So that's actually not bad at all. It gives us time to improve and maybe get a little bit more strategic choices in the race to help us move forward besides just straight up speed. Alright, here we go. First race of the season, the Louis Vuitton Australian Grand Prix. So exciting. We obviously saw the starting grid there, nothing too exciting. You got the McLarens up front. What a surprise. Alright, let's dive into our race strategy here. We have the default one, looks like one stop here. Mediums going to hards. This one, I mean, I don't think that one's going to really work out. I'm not super worried about it. So let's just go ahead and start with this one first. If anything obviously happens during the race, we can kind of go with it, but we're going to start with that first, and let's just see how it goes. Alright, good start. Look at that, already passing 2 people here. Again, we have collisions off this first lap here, so nothing too crazy is going to happen. Already almost cut a quarter there. Not sure why, like I said, there's no collisions on. And we're chilling back here in last. Honestly, for the first race of the season, I'm alright. Yeah, we don't want to do anything too crazy here. Kind of got to keep up with Lawson here at least. Alright. Wasn't the best start, but here we are. Again, we're technically a rookie here, you know, whatever age we are, first race in F1, so I don't think we are expected to do anything too crazy in our first race. I'm at least not setting the expectations that high. Alright, I mean, we were able to manage to hang on to the back of the pack here. So with some DRS and everything like that, we'll be able to hopefully make some passes.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, and again, we gotta be careful here now because we have collisions enabled. So we can't drive necessarily as hard as we want to. It's standard damage too, so it'll just be like your nose damage and wing damage, nothing that'll get you out of the race, which is fine with me for these next couple races here, getting used to this. Oop, thought about making a pass there, but decided not to. Oop, and almost spun out there. Alright. Let's dial back a little bit here, kind of just not do anything too stupid. It's only coming down the third lap of the race, so obviously nothing really to gain, but a lot to lose if we make it. Ooh, got a little bit of late dive bomb in there. Nothing too crazy though. I was definitely there. Got a little bit of wing damage there.
Wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I'm gonna have DRS here on Bearman, so I'll probably be able to get in here going into the turn. Let's go ahead and take him on the outside here. Alright, our first pass of our career. Now let's see if we can't catch up to Hajar.
Nice move, good job.
Alright, we are catching up a little bit to him. We were 2 seconds when we made the pass, now we're about 1.5, 1.8. He does have DRS, so we're going to have to make a little bit of time up here on track. Alright, we lost just a little bit of time, maybe half a second there. That's okay. We're pulling away from Bearman though, so that's good.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Alright, we kept the engine cooler that lap. I didn't go full throttle all the way down that back straightaway. Woo! Alright, almost spun out there. We saved it though, didn't spin out totally. Had to be aware of that as the tires wear out though. Didn't lose any time to Liam Lawson though, at least, so that's good. Or no, not Liam Lawson. Bearman, he's behind us. Lawson is 2 cars ahead of us. Obviously we're losing a little bit of time to them, but that's okay. Not really, but again, it's our first race. If anything, we can lower the difficulty a little bit lower for the next race, just to make it, again, a little bit more fair. I kind of want to be close to where you know, my teammate is, Franco Colaputo, just because I feel like that would be the most realistic, right? Woo! Alright, that's going to be a tricky spot moving forward. Obviously the grip in our rear tires is fading. And it's already only lap 8. It's alright, we have a bit to go still, so I have to be super careful going around there. Woo! Ooh, yellow flag. Something happened, maybe someone else spun out before me, that's good. Can't tell from the leaderboard at least. Someone probably just went off track though, nothing too crazy. Oh, Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton has gone out of the race. Something must have happened to him. Sucks for him. Good for us. We're up to 18th place. Woo. We got some people pitting already. They were on medium tires, which we also were, so maybe we made our tires last just a little bit longer. Obviously, we were struggling a bit, so I wonder if the other people on medium tires were also struggling there. Some Bearman pit, we got some other people that just come out of the pits. Hey, if anything, we can always hold them up a little bit. Who's that behind us? George Russell? Okay, we're not going to hold him up that much. Open, we're going to blow past. Alright, let's just let him go. They're obviously not our fight at all. Who is behind me though? Is that Hulkenberg? We'll try to keep him behind us. Might be able to pass him. I think he might be doing a 2 tire stop, so if we can keep him behind us here, that'd be actually beneficial to us. He's gonna have DRS on the outside, and there he goes. Yeah, we didn't really have a chance there, did we? Ooh, we got a new goal here. Our objective: stay ahead of Stroll until lap 18. Huh. I think we have to pit before that, so that may not be an option, but we'll see. Tires aren't feeling too bad actually on the car. Haven't spun out in a few laps at least, but Stroll is catching up fast, so I don't even think we're gonna have a chance, even if we did make it 4 laps on these tires. Not even gonna make it 1 whole lap with him. Ooh, 3 wide going to the turn. Excuse me, Antonelli. Alright, you're just going to drive away from me. That's fair. Oh, or not. I'm here. Not anymore, I guess. Alright, who we got behind me? Bortoletto. Maybe we can pick up the draft here of Antonelli. Make up some time. Kind of been by herself for most of this race. Ooh, we do have DRS. Didn't get past them that time, Bortoletto. Let's go. Teammate is in the pits, okay. So that means they're probably going to call us in the pit here anytime soon. Alright, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pit this lap here. Nothing really for us to gain. Excuse me, Ocon. That was you, right? Yeah, not my fault you didn't brake sooner or later. We got another yellow flag. I don't know what that was for. Don't think it was for me, but that's okay. Ooh, Tsunoda, you got an engine problem. Sucks for you. Alright, well that's going to be another spot gain just by outlasting you. Alright, look at that. Technically we're up to 14th here. Obviously we have to pit, but we'll see where we come out here after we pit. But just by us not crashing, we've already picked up 2 spots. People behind us got slowed down a little bit there. Alright. Let's see if we can't hit this pit. Alright, nailed that. Perfect. 2.3 seconds, not bad. Alright, we got Bearman coming up. He'll probably pass us. Yep, there he goes. Alright, so it looks like we're in last technically, but we don't have to pit again. I think there's people that were pitting with 2 stops in line. So we'll see if we can't pass those guys again and keep them behind us on these fresh, hard tires. We gotta make them last to the end of the race. She made those medium tires last pretty well, so these ones theoretically should last a little bit better. You know, we are catching up to Behrman here. It was 4.5, 4.6 or 7 seconds ahead of us kind of when we got going out of the pits, and we brought that down to under 4 seconds. Okay, yeah, we are definitely going to catch him. That lap, we got it down to 2.2 seconds, so that was almost a second and a half that we were faster than him there. Oh yeah, we're going to catch him almost probably right here. I don't know if we are in DRS range. Are we? Oh, I thought we were. Guess not. We'll probably get him on this lap here. Ooh, Lance Stroll. See, he came in to get some more tires. Yo! Okay. We'll have to watch that replay, but man, I don't think that was my fault. He was way slower. I was trying to pass him on the chicane there, and I'm the one that ended up going around. Okay. Pretty sure I have penalties on. Are they going to review that? That's unfortunate. So now he's 10 seconds ahead. And we only got, I mean, 10 laps to go. Might be able to catch him still, but man, that really hurt our chances for any other meaningful positions. Oh yeah, see, he's coming back down to us. Already down under 10 seconds that lap. Alright, got the grass a little bit there. Ooh, more people are pitting, so this might be our chance to kind of make up some of that time and stay ahead of them. Got Liam Lawson here, come on. I'm not going to make that same mistake I did last lap. Or that last time someone came out. See if it can't stay behind him a little bit here though. Okay, got some DRS. Am I going to be able to make it up? Maybe not this turn, maybe next turn. Or the next DRS zone. No, so much tighter behind. Hey, if I can just stay in DRS range of Lawson here, he's at least going to be able to pull me along a little bit more. I might be able to make up some time on other people that pit. Alright, I'm actually doing a pretty good job of staying behind him. Not really catching him, but not falling behind either. Alright, we got Behrman behind us, so I think that was the one we were chasing. He's been sitting right around 11 seconds this whole time, so that means by us kind of staying in DRS range here at Lawson, he's probably not going to be able to catch that back up to us. Don't spin out there. Don't spin out there. No, come on. It's just a second ahead of us now. Push, push, push. Ah, come on. No, we're not going to have it here. Might be able to get it back. He's only 2/10 out of us. Well, 1.2. Dang, alright, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him. He's 1.6 now, kind of climbing him. Alright, don't look now. But we are just about a second behind Lawson still, with just 2 laps to go. We actually have a shot at catching up to him. He's on medium tires, so his tires might be wearing out, because we can slowly catch him. Let's see if we can't get DRS this lap and set up a last lap pass, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, we're only 7/10. We're gonna get him. We are going to get him. Not this lap, maybe next lap. Oh yeah. We got it now. It just depends on where we want to pass it. I'm thinking down that back straightaway will probably be our best bet. Not many other chances that he'll have to pass us back, at least. That's what I'm thinking. He may be right here, but I'm going to stay behind him until that last one. I feel like that'll be our best chance. Max Verstappen won. Congratulations, him. Alright, it's all about setting up the pass right here. Gotta get a good run out of this corner here. Alright, we're gonna have DRS and a little bit of a strip seam here. Gotta make the pass here. Alright, not gonna happen here, but that's okay. We still have this other turn here. Alright, just gotta get a good run right here. Maybe dive bomb into the corner here. Oh, we're there. We are there. We didn't touch him. We didn't touch him. And he's behind us. Look at that. Now we just gotta keep him behind us this last turn here. Oh, look at that. Last lap pass. We are going to finish in, what is that, 16th place. Alright. If you would have told me we were to finish in 16th place after that qualifying effort, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But hey, we had two people crash out. We made one real pass, and then we were faster than Ollie Behrman pretty much that whole race. So, honestly, not too bad. We'll probably lower the difficulty a little bit just next race, just to make it a little bit more entertaining. Not just being in the back and hoping that people crash out. But hey, we'll take what we can get for our first race here. Obviously, Max Verstappen wins. I don't think anyone's surprised about that. One of the McLaren drivers came in second, and it looks like... I can't tell just yet. Alright, we'll skip past that. Nobody wants to see that. Alright, looks like we did pretty good here.
After an event like that,
Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's look at the standings here. Obviously not going to be super exciting here. We're going to be in 16th place. Our teammate finished in 12th, so not too bad. We're only 4 spots behind him. So I think with that difficulty adjustment, we're going to be able to kind of be right where he is and right where we should be, honestly. So yeah. That was our first race weekend. We'll pretty much start the next video with any upgrades and anything that we have to do before the start of the next race. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that was a successful, I would say, first race weekend. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this new series, definitely hit that like button and subscribe to see more. I'm going to try to get these out every week before the actual F1 season starts too. So that's coming up next week. So stick around, keep on watching, keep on hitting that like button, and we'll see you next time.